Hey Scorpio, welcome into the Liminal Exchange. If it's your first time here, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. I'm CJ, and this is going to be your timeless tarot message. That's right, it's timeless. So whenever you happen to see the message or whenever it happens to show up on your feed, that is when it is meant for you to receive. All right, we're going to be pulling from the Muse Tarot by Chris Ann. Then we'll pull from the Energy Oracle Cards deck by Sandra Ann Taylor. Afterwards, we'll pull from the Power of Surrender cards deck by Dr. Judith Orloff. And then we'll pull from the Angels Among Us deck by Victoria Maxwell and Ellie Grant. And of course, feel free to check out that description box below if you want to get the links to purchase these decks on Amazon or get any more information on them. All right, before we get into the shuffle, I'm going to go ahead and invite my guides and your guides into the reading. Heavy on the Archangel Michael, please, and thank you. All right, let's go ahead and get into the shuffle. I hope you're doing good, Scorpio. First card flipped out, we got Four of Emotions. So you're feeling bored, you're feeling over it, you're feeling tired. This is Cancer energy, so you're definitely in your feelings. It could be due to an emotional situation. With this card here, you see like these two faces like pairing with each other. It's also giving like elements of the Two of Cups. So this could be due to a relationship of some kind, whether it be romantic, work, or platonic. It could just be like a friend, something innocent, but it's not really filling your cup the way you need it to right now, Scorpio. So you're just in a slump. You don't really see your cup as like half full. You're looking at it as almost empty. All right, let's get another card for Scorpio. I don't like Scorpio in this energy. Scorpios are normally like, even though you guys are kind of like, you're like dark and you're a little chaotic, you're normally very like high on life in a dark, chaotic kind of way. Let's get another card for Scorpio. How you handling this? We got the Muse of Material, Scorpio. You could be splurging. You could be spending some money, doing some, retail therapy, trying to, you could be buying things that make you feel good. Just be careful not to spend recklessly or just spend money out of boredom. Excuse me. Where did that cough come from? Oh my gosh. Yeah, some of you are like sick of something. With this Muse, the Muse of Materials translates into the King of Pentacles, right? So like, but with this stylish Muse here, I see you doing something to upgrade your style. Doing something to change your reality. And you're on a bridge. So like you could be maybe like changing careers. Doing something that allows you to have fun. My stomach kind of felt funny when I said changing career. So some of you could be like doing something for work or doing something different. Something that allows you to have fun. Or you could be putting all of your energy into work right now. Like you're handling this like situation that you're like over and tired of by just working. You're like work. Let me work on this project. Let me work on that project. Let me just keep myself busy. And then we have the Page of Emotions. This is the Page of Cups. Normally represents, listening to your intuition. Dreaming, being whimsical, psychic ability. You're gonna follow your intuition somewhere. Like you're gonna and then remember how we spoke of the Two of Cups or the Two of Emotions? This was definitely from a relationship. I feel like it could have been due to a work relationship. You could have been working with somebody and then like the relationship maybe went sour. Or maybe you noticed that it wasn't going anywhere. So you could be instead maybe planning to work for yourself. Or maybe just go solo. If it's a romantic relationship, it wasn't really providing for you financially. So it's like now you're just gonna some you if this was for some of you where it's like this was a situation where you knew the person, the thing is you knew the person wasn't going to be able to provide for you financially, you knew it was going to be this way, so it's like you kind of let yourself down, so next time you're just going to listen to your intuition. And for some of you where your work life isn't really fulfilling you, you're about to take an intuitive nudge somewhere. You're about to follow your intuition somewhere that's going to make you happy in regards to work, that is. And then we have the Three of Inspiration. Just know that, like, once you do take this intuitive nudge, there's no going back. It's going to, like, set off a chain of events where it's like you're going to you're going to take that step and then, like, the dominoes are going to fall and you're going to be like, well, I guess I just got to keep going forward with what I have, with whatever that is, you know? Let's go ahead and pull from the Energy Oracle cards deck. Let's get some more information for Scorpio, please. We have the Garden and the Gate. Remember how I told you you were going to be taking an intuitive nudge somewhere and it's like you're kind of hesitant about it? You go ahead, I feel like you're just going to go ahead and take that leap. This oracle is confirming like the whole entire message. You know that in order for you to be fulfilled, you're going to have to go into like a new zone or step out of your comfort zone or just do something different, right? You see this person hesitating, like they're fine where they're at, but they know that they can get more once they leave. The thing is, they just don't know what's out there. They have to leave to find out. Interesting. Let's go ahead and pull from the Power of Surrender cards deck. What does Scorpio need to surrender to? Oh, it says here, surrender stubbornness, Scorpio. Let me just read what this says here. If you're tensing up or taking a rigid stance about something, gently observe yourself and become more yielding. This will help you communicate more lovingly with others and yourself. So for some of you, it's like you're kind of like arguing with yourself about this intuitive nudge, even though you know you need to take it. For others of you, like if it was like a relationship, maybe there was a situation where maybe you were being stubborn and maybe you can be maybe compromise and be less rigid. But I'm picking up, this is just like a stubbornness within yourself to take this intuitive nudge. And then at the top of the deck, it says surrender obsessive thinking. If you're obsessing about a person or situation, turn the dilemma over to spirit. Doing so will help bring you clarity or even solve the problem. Yeah, for some of you, like it is about a person that like you're kind of just like over, and it's kind of just like putting a blockage or like a stoppage in your flow, and you just want to get past it. Let's go ahead and pull from the Angels Among Us deck. Angels, what messages do you have for Scorpio? Any helpful guidance? We have Mary Magdalene. I love this for you, Scorpio. The keywords here are divine feminine, devotion, sacred sexuality. So in terms of like devotion, right? Like I'm getting like a strong sense of devotion to yourself. So like for some of you, like you are going to take this nudge and you are going to take this leap and you're going to do something that's more fulfilling towards you and like your belief and your passions and like pretty much, you know, what makes you happy. And yeah, you're just going to anchor yourself in that. So yeah, that's all I got for you, Scorpio. I hope it resonated. If it did, just let me know. And until the next video, have a powerful experience. Take care.